I keep tracing back the lines through the cracks in space and time, trying hard to understand where it slipped right through my hands. Was it slow or all at once? Did I break or just become something I don't recognize, someone I've been forced to hide? They say you don't feel the same, like I'm someone else to blame. But I'm staring in the glass, and I see through every mask, every word I didn't mean, every fight I forced between, all the silence, all the noise. Was I ever making a choice? Maybe I rewrote the past just to make the feeling last. Maybe nothing's what it seems. Maybe I've been living dreams. Maybe I was never okay, just pretending day by day. Every breath, every smile was just breaking all the while. Maybe I was never whole, just a shadow in control, reaching out but drifting away from a life I couldn't face. I remember distant days, blurry lights and faded names. Were they real or just a lie? I kept telling just to survive. Did I ever truly feel, or just act what looked too real? Was there warmth inside my chest, or just echoes in the emptiness? Maybe I ignored the signs, buried deep between the lines. Maybe truth was always there, I just never chose to care. Maybe I was never okay, just a ghost that learned to stay. Every laugh, every word felt like something overheard. Maybe I was never whole, just a body, not a soul, trying hard to find a way to feel something real again. If I've been lost all along, then what was right, what was wrong? If there's nothing left to break, why do I still feel this ache? And if this is who I've been, underneath it all within, tell me now, before I fall, was I ever there at all? Maybe I was never okay, and there's nothing left to say. Every piece of who I am slips away right through my hands. Maybe I was never whole, just a silence in my soul. And no matter what I do, can't turn into someone new. Maybe I was never broken. Maybe I was just never whole. Maybe this is all I've ever been, just a voice without a soul. There's a voice inside my head saying things I never said. In the silence, in the dark, it's the loudest in my heart. Every whisper feels so real, like it knows the way I feel, calling out the things I hide, everything I keep inside. They don't scream, they don't shout, but they never fade out. Every second, every breath feels like I'm close to the edge. They all see what you hide, you're just empty deep inside. I try hard to disagree, but it sounds too much like me. I try to shut them down, but they're too loud now. No matter where I go, they're the only voice I know. Voices in the quiet, tearing me apart. Every word they whisper cuts into my heart, telling me I'm nothing, telling me I'm fake. Every time I fight it, I just start to break. Voices in the quiet, I can't make them stop. Even when I'm breathing, I feel like I'm not. I've been smiling in the crowd while they drag me further down. Every step I try to take feels like just another break. Do they know me better now? More than I'll allow. Every thought I try to fight turns against me every night. If I let them win tonight, would it finally feel right? If I fade into their sound, would I finally drown it out? Voices in the quiet echo in my soul. Every piece of who I am is something I don't control, telling me I'm nothing. recognize this face in the mirror every day. Feels like someone else is there, standing in my place. Every movement, every breath feels disconnected in my chest, like I'm watching from afar who the hell we are. I've been trying to rewind to the version left behind, but the more I try to see, it slips away from me. All the things I used to know don't feel like mine anymore. Every memory I hold feels like someone else's soul. Am I losing who I was, or becoming someone I don't trust? I'm a stranger in my skin, don't know where I've ever been. Every touch, every breath feels like something I forget. I'm a stranger in my mind, leaving everything behind, trying hard to hold the line, but I'm fading all the time. People say I seem the same, but they don't feel the change. Every word I try to say doesn't come out my way. I've been living in between what I am and what I seem. Every step I try to take feels like just another fake. If I peel it all away, would there be a me to save? Oh, or just layers of a lie? I've been living my whole life. If I look a little closer, will I finally see? Or just another version that was never me? I walk alone when lights go out, where silence screams without a sound. The city sleeps, but I'm awake. With every breath I hesitate. Shadows stretch along my path. like they know me from the past. Every step they feel the same, like they're calling out my name. Daylight never felt like home. Too many faces, all unknown. But in the dark I don't pretend. I don't have to fake again. Every scar, every lie doesn't need a place to hide. In the night I'm not alone. It feels closer than I've known. I stopped trying to escape what was always gonna stay. The night knows my name, knows every mistake, every scar I tried to erase. The night feels the same, it doesn't turn away when there's nothing left to say. When I'm losing the fight, when I'm breaking inside, it's the only place that stays. The night knows my name. I don't have to wear a mask, don't need to bury what I lack. Every broken piece of me finally gets to breathe. No more running, no more lies, no more trying to survive. If this darkness is my truth, then at least it feels like proof. If the light won't let me in, maybe I belong with this. If the dark is where I'm seen, maybe that's enough for me. The night knows my name, every tear, every pain, every part I couldn't save. The night stays the same, it won't look away, even when I start to break. When I'm losing the light, fading out of the fight, it's the only thing that remains. The night knows my name, so I stay where I don't have to pretend. In the dark, I finally exist. I walk alone when lights go out, where silence screams without a sound. The city sleeps, but I'm awake. With every breath I hesitate. Shadows stretch along my path. like they know me from the past. Every step they feel the same, like they're calling out my name. Daylight never felt like home. Too many faces, all unknown. But in the dark I don't pretend. I don't have to fake again. Every scar, every lie doesn't need a place to hide. In the night I'm not alone. It feels closer than I've known. I stopped trying to escape what was always gonna stay. The night knows my name, knows every mistake, every scar I tried to erase. The night feels the same, it doesn't turn away when there's nothing left to say. When I'm losing the fight, when I'm breaking inside, it's the only place that stays. The night knows my name. I don't have to wear a mask, don't need to bury what I lack. Every broken piece of me finally gets to breathe. No more running, no more lies, no more trying to survive. If this darkness is my truth, then at least it feels like proof. If the light won't let me in, maybe I belong with this. If the dark is where I'm seen, maybe that's enough for me. The night knows my name, every tear, every pain, every part I couldn't save. The night stays the same, it won't look away, even when I start to break. When I'm losing the light, fading out of the fight, it's the only thing that remains. The night knows my name, so I stay where I don't have to pretend. In the dark, I finally exist. You didn't leave, you just grew quiet, like a light that slowly died. No last words, no final moment, just a space you left behind. I kept waiting for a reason, something I could hold on to, but the silence said it all. There was nothing left of you. We were talking, we were laughing. Now it feels like long ago. Every memory is fading, like a film I barely know. I don't know when it started, when it all began to change, but somewhere in the distance we became strangers again. No goodbye, no warning sign, just a slow erase in time. You are fading without goodbye, right in front of my eyes. Every word turned into silence, every spark slowly died. I kept holding on too tight to something already gone. Now I'm left with all the pieces of a love I can't move on. Was it something I didn't say? Did I push you far away? Or were we just meant to end without knowing where we began? I still hear you in the quiet, feel your shadow in the room, but it's just an empty echo of a life we never grew. If I called, would you respond? Or just prove that you're gone? If I tried to bring it back, would it fade into the past? You are fading without goodbye, like you were never mine. Every moment we were holding slipped away with time. I kept trying to rewind, but there's nothing left to find. Now I'm learning how to live with a ghost I can't define. No goodbye, just a slow goodbye. I've been staring at the mess, all the things I never said. Every moment that I broke, something I can't fix again. I tried covering the cracks, but they keep on bleeding back. Every piece I tried to save slips away inside my hands. I can blame it on the past, say it wasn't meant to last, but the truth is hard to face. I'm the one who let it break. Every chance I let it fall, every time I hit that wall. Now I'm left with mistakes. I keep trying to pretend I could be whole again. These are pieces I can't put back. Every line, every crack, every word I took too far left a scar I can't take back. These are moments I can't change. Every loss, every pain, I keep holding on to nothing, but it never feels the same. I can hear it in my head, all the things I should have said, all the ways I could have stayed, but I chose to walk away. Now I'm standing in the ruins of a life I almost knew, and I don't know how to fix what I never understood. If I gather all the shards, would it heal or fall apart? If I try to feel again, will it break me in the end? These are pieces I can't put back. Even time can't fix that. Every part of who I was doesn't know where it's at. These are choices I can't change. Every scar has a name, and I'm learning how to live with the weight of all this pain. Some things break and never come back. Some things break and never come back. If I fade into the dark, would they notice where I was? Would the silence feel the same, or just swallow up my name? Every step I leave behind feels like it was never mine. Like I'm walking through a life that was never really mine. I've been drifting out of place in familiar time and space. Every face I used to know feels like somewhere I don't go. Conversations turn to noise. Every word I can't avoid, but it never reaches through. Like it used to when I knew. If I vanish in the night, would it change a single light? If I disappear tonight, spinning on, like I was never in its life. If I disappear tonight, would they ever wonder why? Or just slowly let me fade into someone they forgot? I'm not asking for a sign, just a reason I'm alive. Something real enough to feel, something I don't have to hide. I don't wanna run away, I just don't know how to stay when it feels like everything slips through me anyway. If there's something left of me, show me what I couldn't see. If there's more than just this pain, tell me I'm not here in vain. If I disappear tonight, would it finally feel right? Or just prove what I've become, someone lost without a light? If I disappear tonight, would I still be somewhere inside? Or just fade into the dark, like I never had a life? If I disappear, would I still be here? I don't notice when it changed, just a different kind of pain. Not as heavy as before, but it's something I can't ignore. There are moments in the day where the dark just fades away. Not completely, not for long, but enough to feel it's gone. I still hear the voices there, but they don't feel everywhere. Like they're slowly losing ground, like I'm turning down the sound. I don't trust it, not just yet. Every step's a silhouette, but for once I'm standing still, trying not to run from it. Maybe I don't need to know how this ends or where it goes. I'm learning how to feel again, even if it hurts a bit. Every scar, every breath is reminding me I exist. I'm learning how to let it in, all the things I used to miss. It's not perfect, it's not real, but I'm learning how to feel. There's a light I didn't see, somewhere underneath of me. Not enough to guide me home, but enough to not feel gone. I still break, I still fall, still don't have the strength for all, but I'm holding something new, even if I don't know what to do. If this is what healing feels like, it's quieter than I thought. Not a fire, not a spark, just a slowly beating heart. I'm learning how to feel again, even through the brokenness. Every tear, every breath feels a little less like death. I'm learning how to let it stay, even when it fades away. It's not perfect, it's not real, finally starting to feel. And maybe that's enough for now. I still wake up feeling lost, still feel shadows in my thoughts, still a weight I can't explain, still a quiet kind of pain. But it doesn't pull me down like it used to drag me out. Now I stand a little more than I ever did before. I still carry what I broke, every word I never spoke, every piece I couldn't say, still echoes through the days. But I'm learning how to stay, even when I feel that way, not running from the dark, just not falling all apart. Maybe healing isn't clean, maybe it's just in between. I'm not completely gone, even when it feels that way. There's a part of me that's holding on, even on my darkest days. Oh, I'm not completely lost, even when I lose the light. There's a spark I thought I'd lost, still alive inside tonight. I don't need to fix it all, don't need answers for it all, just enough to keep me here, just enough to make it clear that I'm more than all the pain, more than every broken frame. Even if I bend, I break, I'm still here at the end of day. I don't need to be brand new, just a version that is true, not untouched, not the same, just someone who stayed. I'm not completely gone, even when I feel erased. Every step I'm holding on is a step I couldn't take. I am not completely lost, even through the darkest nights. There's a peace that never stopped, trying just to stay alive. the same, but still here. Maybe that's enough.